Okay, so tasers are a critical piece of technology for law enforcement. This less than lethal device is used instead of using a handgun. Hi, my name is Andrew Carlson, and I have been on plenty of ride-alongs where this taser has been used multiple times to gain compliance of a suspect. And today, I would like to persuade you on why tasers are very important are an important tool for law enforcement officers. I would like to talk to you about is what they are, how do they work, and why law enforcement should use tasers instead of using sidearms. In most circumstances, using tasers will have been better and more positive effects with using a taser instead of using a sidearm. The first question is, what is a taser? A taser is a less than lethal device designed to look like a handgun that uses an electrical device that delivers a shock to the suspect. Two barb-like prongs shoot out from the taser cartridge into the back of the suspect. Once there is a 3-point connection to the taser and the two probes in the back, it delivers a 50,000 volts charge for 5 seconds. Now, I have a picture of a taser on the internet. I know it's not the best quality, but you can see there is the cartridge, that's one-time use cartridge. There's a laser on the bottom that shoots where the general area of where the two probes are, and then there are two probes that shoot out, and there's a safety on it so you don't accidentally tase yourself, because I've seen multiple people do that. It's quite funny. Second, how do they work? As I showed on there on the laptop, the taser is used so law enforcement doesn't have to result in shooting the suspect. Also, it is used to gain compliance from a person who is fighting or resisting law enforcement. Using a taser is in the line of police force. It starts with verbal commands, fists, baton or collapsible baton, pepper spray, taser, and then eventually sidearm. When a suspect doesn't comply to the first level, the police work their way up to the set of action. The last resort is always an officer using a sidearm. They never want to use a sidearm. An example might be is when a suspect is resisting officers, such as if they're on drugs, or fighting somebody, fighting an officer, or just causing a whole scene. This is when they will use the taser to gain control of the suspect. After a taser is deployed, the probes must be removed by firefighters or medical personnel, and each cartridge is a one-time use and is only $25. There are no long-term effects for being tased. While being tased, your muscles all tense up and you literally fall to the ground, no matter how big and strong you are. Lastly, why doesn't all law enforcement use tasers? Some reasons come up as to why the department doesn't have tasers issued. Training is a big issue the departments face. In order to use or even carry tasers, it requires training and money. And in order to carry one, obviously, you have to be tased by one, which I'm not really looking forward to. And sometimes the departments can afford them right away. But on the bright side, according to Taser International, they do have classes all over the United States and even internationally all year round. Taser International, the company that developed and created the taser, and they have control. They and the government have joined forces so they can help out other departments through the funding and grants so they can all carry tasers. According to CBS News, as of November 13, 2011, there are more than 16,000 law enforcement agencies that have tasers. To conclude, tasers are very important and crucial to law enforcement. This fantastic less than lethal device has been proved time and again. So therefore, that is why tasers are very important devices and that law enforcement can carry them. They can draw them and use their tasers instead of using their sidearms. Thank you for your time. And one quick look about the taser. Some people really don't know. If you can get a quick look about it, it's kind of complicated, but once you get used to it, it's not very hard to use. Thank you for your time.